What was he talking about?
Film cameras.
No, I wasn't. I was talking about something else.
You were talking about.
I was not
Guts
talking about
dick.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting into Berserk right now, but that's not important. What is important is that I was talking about you were wanting a film camera, and I was talking about how film's super cool because it lasts a long time because it's not pixels and the whole thing with the light, and you can it's easy to make film look good later on because you get better technology that can whatever. Yeah. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is I was talking about how you were like, oh, they don't make a lot of film camera. It's hard to get film cameras because they don't make a lot of them. I'm like, soon.
That's why they're so expensive.
They're gonna become more popular because I swear to God, our generation which is Gen Z, but whatever. There's a lot of like old shit that consistently continues to come back and be cool again, and like. I think that's what's going to happen in the next couple of years. It's like,
because you're...
how will society advance? And it's like, we're just going to get the old shit that was cool and bring it back because there's so many people still doing that shit.
Because your parents, like, will consistently show us, like, photo albums of you guys when you were kids. Because they just keep finding more as, like, you're getting older. Mm-hmm. And they had a film camera when you were like it looks good, and it looks really good. And your sister pointed it out, and I was like, yeah, that does look really good. And then I saw more people posting that they now have a film camera, and it looks really good.
I feel like
I was like, oh, maybe I'll get one, and I was like, maybe I won't. That's so expensive.
The only thing to me that advances forward that's like a weird technology thing is like AI, but outside of AI, every time we hit like a new. What's the word? Yeah, a new epoch, like a new, I see something I haven't seen yet that specifically comes from like the younger generation. It's always like, hey, this old thing was really cool and now it's cool again. And I like this now. Like I am constantly thinking about like, all right, I need to stay up to date with like my humor and content so that I don't start sounding cringe. One day I'll be cringe and I'll be free, but like for now I gotta stay on top of it, you know, which I try to do and also just fall into accidentally because I'm chronically online, and and it's really funny how often it like cycles backwards. Like nowadays, like it's not like aha, this is the new thing we find funny. It's like, remember when this was funny? It's funny again. Like the amount of TikToks I see now of people like it used to be that like being sleek and having good editing and all of that shit was like, that'll get you to the top. You'll be awesome. Now the TikToks that are blowing up are the ones where people are intentionally leaving mistakes or making it worse than what it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. So like a guy will come forward and be like, so, like, you watch him click start on the video, walk back, say something insane, walk back, click it again. There's 2 seconds of a terrible edit at the end. He's like, oh, sorry. And it ends. Millions of views. And everybody's like, huh? And I think there's this sense of, like, this is getting way too deep into it. But I think that because so many people think that we were grown up on the internet, so we're going to be like so advanced within technology that it's going to be beyond it what any person can understand. I think it's going to like come full circle instead, and it's going to be like we see too much of this sleek, insane shit that like seeing something that's kind of humanizing is like, oh, I love that shit. And it's just going to come back around. We're all going to be cavemen. We're gonna be making wheel and go wheel fired. We're like, whoa, holy shit, that's poggers, bro. And that's what I expect within the next couple of years. AI will be creating everything for us, and then we'll be back here inventing stones, and it'll be like, that's sick as hell, dude. That's awesome. But I don't know. That's
like a yearning for a simple time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why Minecraft does so well.
It does. Yeah.
The children yearn for the mines.
They do.
Yeah, they do yearn.
It's like, oh, they put in a horse? I remember when there wasn't a horse.
Yep.
How fun.
It's the little simple things to me that are always like the things that get through. Things that everybody always remembers.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I was thinking about that because that's an interesting idea. And I wonder if it's because past generations had like one life-changing event. I mean, probably several within their own lives, but like a man was on the moon at one point, and that was like, hot shit for people. And I was like, that's my thing, right? I wonder because of, and it's probably compressed into Gen X, millennials, and Gen Z, that the world has changed so rapidly around us that it's probably impossible to interact with every large milestone that has really happened. It's like, on a very small scale, it's almost like I experienced what it was like to have an Xbox 360 and then an Xbox One, but I didn't get to experience what it was like to have a PS2 or PS3. So I wonder if it's people that have an opportunity to go backwards and experience those same things and then are now like reigniting like, this is really neat. Why don't we still do this?
That's the thing is like, I feel like there's this, in the past, there's like this yearning to be a part of this larger conglomerate. But now that we can talk to all fucking 9 billion people that are on the server right now at any given time, and it's so easy to be interconnected, and it's just so overwhelming all the time, and there's all these historical events happening, there's a yearning for like it to be like for something smaller, It's why cottagecore is so popular.
I just want a big bread and have a chicken.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Simple. I don't want to be an adult.
Yeah. When I was
I don't want to chase the dream. Yeah. I don't want to have to be the wolf on Wall Street.
Yeah, no.
I'd rather be the old lady in the cottage.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. This is only just an observation. I could be wrong, but that's what I see.
Well, it's the best thing about an observation. You can't be wrong. Is what you see.
Boom. Got him. Do you know what I've been thinking about?
No.
What?
Sometimes I think that what you do in your life is like so, like what anybody does in their life can feel like so meaningless. Like every little thing that I do is not going to matter. Every tiny little thing. But if you think about like the butterfly effect and how like, a time traveler moves one rock and it changes everything. Everything you do matters.
Yeah.
Every single thing you do has some sort of effect on something else.
It's greatly profound.
Yep. Anyways, I think we got some piss memes today.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of like a piss like theme on Arcane Arcade lately.
Yeah.
It's really, there's been piss in every Fallout game, and it's been like
Permeating.
but not even permeating, like important. Like you can't not bring up the piss. And I don't know why. I found out that like my dad and my sister really hate the word piss, but I think the word piss is super funny. I don't know why, but yeah, it's kind of just like, it's real mellow. It's not going to make you die laughing, but it's kind of like piss. Like, I don't know why. It's just kind of weird in the middle of a D&D game to be like, I throw pee at him. It's like, what the fuck? Well, I didn't think about that. It's not as, like, poop is weird. Poop is like, okay, that's kind of gross. But like piss is like, that's kind of funny. Other bodily liquids, like, just don't compare. Like, cum, you gotta have the right group, all right? It's like, it's in certain moments it's heinous, but if it's wrong, then it's weird and it's awkward. You can't do it. But like piss, I think it's consistently, like, economically out of all the body liquids, funny. It's
gets the most laugh returns.
Exactly. It's reliable.
You can invest in piss.
You can invest in piss.
Okay.
Everybody's short cum. Let's all put it into piss.
Yeah. Piss to the moon.
That's like everybody always says in their Jackbox games, like, cum always wins. Try piss. Piss is good.
Yeah.
You'll get a healthy amount of votes.
Piss is good.
Yeah, exactly.
Try piss today.
You should try piss. Everybody tries piss every day. Well, not in their mouths.
Oh, like going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how like a single person dies every day? Do you think a single person drinks their pee every day?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably one person.
think-
Okay,
on accident.
okay, how many people do you think every single day drink their pee?
On
Like
accident?
they drink it every day, like it's something that they do.
No, it can be a scale of like accidentally a drop got in your mouth to they are putting it in bottles and drinking it religiously.
Probably.
Did you count like it actually gets in your hand and you accidentally put it in your mouth?
I'm gonna say probably thousands.
I'm gonna say no on that. I think it has to go. It has to go from in.
I see.
Yeah, it can go in a bottle and then you could drink it, but it can't accidentally be on your hand and then you lick it.
Nah, hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
Really?
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you think you have accidentally drank your pee today?
Today?
Because if it's
not-
100,000 every day,
not
theoretically,
like that.
there could be like a 10% chance every single day you drink your pee.
No, 100,000 versus 7 billion is massive.
How many
Yeah.
people
That
are on the
fraction
server?
is almost
Like
nothing.
8 billion?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people. I mean, if you said like accidentally or like piss particles, I mean, I would say an eighth of the population.
7.8 billion
Yeah.
that are accounted for. Or are they already accounting for what there aren't accounted for?
How do you not account for them?
Well, also, why is it a graph?
Well,
Because it's only going up.
Yeah.
Humanity's always up on the rise.
Well, then not
Shortcomings,
a single dip.
Invest in piss and people.
Not one dip.
No, all the dips are that way.
Well, yeah,
When
but
people were dying off, like,
Yeah, millennia ago.
yeah,
like up.
but it doesn't
drank a
get
tiny
any
bit of
smaller.
piss. I
It isn't
died.
like
No.
we never have a bad
Plateau.
year.
No. More people are born
It's
than die.
it's also the global one. Like, there's a thing where America's starting to see a plateau.
Yeah.
I know that
But-
there's a
but-
plateau, but it's
but
never
doesn't
enough.
mean-
It's never enough to like.
Oh no.
No.
Well, even America's like almost nothing.
I
compared
know.
to the global population.
In America, there's. Hang on,
What, like 500 million?
500. What really?
500, 600
USA
million?
population.
I don't think we break a billion for sure.
Holy fuck!
Less than that?
I think we
Yeah,
Like 350 something?
330.
Wow, yeah, like
What?
fractions.
It's so
amount.
small.
It is.
I feel like I knew this, but like didn't really put it
It's
into
crazy
perspective.
the amount of people that we have, considering
Yeah.
the amount of land we control.
Yeah,
We have a lot of space.
there's just a lot of people in China.
I would say the population of the United States every day probably gets their piss. That amount
Every single person drinks their piss.
on the
No,
globe.
not every single
if,
person.
if we say like accidentally gets it in your mouth sometimes, easily the population of the United States on the world every day. Probably.
Jesus Christ, there's 1.4 billion people that live in China.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's so insane
You know,
to think about.
Talk
that.
about America at large, like that continent's massive.
Are we just loud? We're just really loud.
Yes.
Yes. yeah. Yeah.
But also, I live here, so like it's the only
We're
thing I'm
loud
interacting with.
and
So
the redneck version of England.
Yeah.
So we make
Yeah.
everyone's problem
Yep.
our problem.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
We go, hey, you shouldn't take that. We'll come help.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take that.
And then, but unlike
got-
If you two can't handle it, I'll
Y'all
take
got
care of it.
Oil.
Yeah.
Britain, we're much better at rewriting history to make ourselves look really cool.
Well, I think Britain's stupid.
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
problem.
Yeah. That's a bad thing. That's
They're-
not good.
No.
You know, shouldn't rewrite history. That's not a good thing. But I'm just saying
You could be like the
that
French.
a lot of people
We
are
should
like
be
You should be like the French.
We've
And
been
everyone's supposed to be
awesome.
like the French.
Yeah. Everyone should take a
that
lesson
fucking
from
video
the French.
of what is it? The French? Is it the president? Who
Yeah.
was that? And it's like
Macron?
it's the and it's two little pictures and they're dancing and it's him and it's a guillotine. And
Yeah.
it's like
Nothing goes harder than watching a 75-year-old or like a 60-year-old man about to retire put an effigy of his president onto a bonfire, and you're like, holy crap.
It's insane.
France goes hard.
They do.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with them.
I
Nope.
saw a TikTok of this lady who was like, I had a vacation plan to go to France and I went and I couldn't get out of the airport for like 2 hours because people were protesting and they weren't letting Ubers come into the airport. And she's
Wow.
like, and I was just walking down the streets and everything's boarded up and I want to go home. I'm very scared. Everyone's like, why did you go? Why did you go?
That was like that time when we went to Seattle
Yeah.
during the election.
Yeah.
And then everything was like super quiet. And I was like, wow, this is super weird.
It's a little too quiet.
Yeah.
Something's gonna.
Oh, so right outside our window, we have an overhang to like my office, and in the overhang under a board is a little nest that has been building for a while now, and there's a bird that's been living in it, but it has a baby bird. And there's a little baby bird in there, and I can't reach it. It's in a really good spot. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to fuck with it. I want to let that bird live.
Good for them.
So, and it's very sweet. The little baby bird is like, and the mom bird, which is like a tiny little brown with red on the bottom bird, just flies up and goes, and then fucking leaves. And it's not very loud. It doesn't bother me. And I'm like, that's
it's kinda peaceful.
Noticed,
it is. I love it.
noticed
part
that
of my ambience.
a nest was being built like a
Mm-hmm.
few weeks ago, and I was like, little baby bird. And then today we're like, there's a baby in there, and I was like, yay.
Yeah. Not that I should say it is loud, but it's not that it's not, I shouldn't say that I'm not doing anything about it because it isn't bothering me. It's more that I want that's real sweet. I want that bird and that little baby to stay there. So
coexisting.
And it is kind of nice with the window shut. It's like, me, and I'm like, that's nice.
There's also pigeons
Nature's
that
out
live
there.
on the roof of our house.
Yeah.
I thought that
Bird population I was also declining very heavily. So fucking Christ.
Give them what they can get.
We had an advertisement on our door the other day because people, just walk around and leave flyers and stuff. And it was for, hey, we'll come shoot your birds. And I was like,
they were like, want that bird dead? And I was like, no. The fuck? Also there are ant pigeons all over the goddamn place.
I love the ant pigeons. They can sleep on my roof. I don't care.
Billions of pigeons on your
I don't
rooftop.
care. They can live up there.
You're gonna be like up, but it's just a bunch of pigeons.
I mean, where we live was probably trees at one point that all got ripped out, and they can live here.
That reminds me of that vine. That is still really funny. That are those helium balloons. Oh, now we're flying away. Oh, and the car's like, It's so fucking stupid. You guys want to ask us questions? Go on Twitter or Discord.
Yeah, we take them from the
Discord
Discord now.
rapidly.
You know, it's really, I constantly am like, join our Discord. But I never want to join another community's Discord that I'm in. I'm always like, no, that's weird. But I think it's because I'm me and I don't want to show up and be like, hi, hopes, like, because all the communities are like D&D related stuff. And I'm like, I'm sure there's a Critical Role Discord, but I wouldn't want to, I feel weird. I don't want to interact with that for some reason.
Very similar, oddly enough.
Yeah.
Even though we're fairly active and we see all the stuff.
But Discord I love our Discord. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, but
everybody's
like
real cool.
Discord, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I don't want to get in there.
Nah, I'm good.
I
don't know why.
I think it's because they can be moderated so differently. And so like some Discords are just wild and some Discords have a lot of rules. And then like the community is always different between them, which I guess is like a big part of the appeal for Discords. But I think that I get afraid that I'm going to get in there and then everybody's going to know I'm in there. And for some reason, people are going to know who I am. And then I'm going to get overwhelmed and then be like, and then leave, which I know is not going to happen. Yeah. So I don't know what my problem is. But our Discord is real small. It's real sweet. Like, I don't really hang out in the XP level 3 one. That one is old. I didn't make it. Sari and Colton did, and it's kind of transformed into its own being now, and it's cool and stuff, and I'm glad the people who are in there are having a good time, but I really am never in there. It's got my name on it, but it's not really mine. I love our Arcane Arcade one. It's a lot of fun. Everybody's real fun, and there's a lot of stupid memes.
A lot of great interactions.
A lot of great interactions, and it's a good time. I always love peeping my head in there and be like, and then heading out. Yeah. And that sounds kind of selfish because I know it has mostly to do with me, but sometimes it doesn't. And those are the parts I love. The times where they're just like, everybody sort of decided that we're doing this today. Yeah. And it's like, the community has come together. Yeah, it's wonderful. Also, we got some new stickers in there, which are a lot of fun. Like the Rest in Piss with Spencer. But constantly outshone by the goddamn Testonomicon server that they made, which always has really funny stickers. They have goddamn Strahd as a tweet that says, I want this twink obliterated. They also have Billy Lettuce as a skeleton. Yeah. This is dead Billy reaction. God damn it, those are so funny.
They're really good on it.
Community made memes are always the best. But anyways, get jump into some questions here. This one says, I just need you to show this to Craig for me. Craig Bazinga. All right, are you ready?
I feel like that's the third Craig Bazinga in my lifetime in this podcast.
That's not weird. They keep saying Craig Bazinga.
I don't know what this is about. What do you have to show me? Do I need to open my phone?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Because then you can put it on screen.
Okay.
Because this is really funny.
Craig Bazinga.
Hang on, I'll put it in our chat so Spencer can see it too.
Little Bazinga.
Are you in there? Are you both in there?
Right now.
Right now?
Yep.
Oh, let me get...
Yeah, get in there. I need you both to see it at the same time. And then
you
you should put it on screen at that time as well. Okay, ready? 3, 2, I'm sending. The Hrag bit.
God damn it. What is this? I don't like that I've cultivated that.
There's one that's like to the side. It's so scary.
I hate that. You know what? The community is bad. What, from Twitter? I put something on Discord.
Craig Bazinga. All right, your turn.
Craig showed me this shop that sells cardigans, and they finally opened up for like pre-order.
What's the name of the shop?
Do you know?
Steady Hands?
Steady Hands. Yeah,
Hands.
that's exactly what it is. But like once a month for like a weekend, they open up just their cardigans because they're I assume very popular.
Yep.
And I waited to get to the cardigan week, and it's like a 3-month like back order type of thing. And Craig has one already, and it's really cool. And I ordered one, a few of them the other day. One for me, one for Craig, and one for Emma. And I check every day, even though I know they're not going to ship for months. I'm like, oh, still says order placed.
You just got to forget about it, and then
can't.
one day it'll show up.
They're so
and
nice.
I most of the time will go, oh, I could order that thing, or I could go get it, and I have it now, and then I end up doing neither. And it's terrible.
Do you have banner spear on your hat? We got our Frosthaven finally, and we've been playing it with Marshall and Jack, and fuck, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. There's going to be very few people this is going to hit, but to those of you who out there are playing Frosthaven right now, got your Frosthaven this year, it's so cool. Yeah. It's so fun. I want to talk about it more, but I'll do it later. I'll do it a different time.
The scoundrel on my hat.
Yeah,
I took it off and put.
You're playing Banner Spear, and I'm playing
Blink Blade.
Blink Blade. Thank you. Blink Blade's a lot of fun. Having a good time. And Marshall's playing. What the fuck? It's called like the Geminide, which is the one that switches between melee and ranged. Yeah. The most complicated character. He was like, I want that one. I was like, sounds like you. And he's playing it great. So, and then I think Jack's playing the Drifter. Yeah, yeah.
More/Summer, they asks, if y'all are still wanting chickens, any name ideas? I have not thought of any name ideas, but I thought it would be a fun thing to come up with. I think no more than 3 or 4 chickens. I think any more than that is too many. At least to start off.
Yeah, makes sense.
Kung Pao.
No.
Cuckle.
No.
Cuckle's good. That's good. And then
I regret this.
Okay, Kung Pao, Cuckle, and
Smeet.
Popeye.
Smeet. I like Smeet. Yeah.
Smeet?
No, Smeet.
Smee? Oh, Smeeth.
Smeet.
Erwin Smeeth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's what their names will be.
Wait, is
Two
it,
heinous words.
is it,
is it
Erwin Smeeth or is it just Smeeth?
It depends if it's been naughty or not.
Yeah. Full name,
if
not.
pecks at me, I'm like, hey.
Who do you think's the real enemy, you fuck?
It's you. I pick it up.
Yeah, fucking piece of shit. Yeah, who do you think the real enemy is?
Yeah. Chickens probably.
My soldiers! Sorry.
I don't think we'll get chickens for a few months, maybe even a year, but because our backyard is a jungle.
You get a goat first.
No.
Have the goat go deal with it.
Yeah. Oh, we could rent a goat.
Yeah.
Can we rent a goat?
Why would we rent a
so
goat?
So it can eat all the grass in our backyard.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I know some people out in the boonies.
That'll
have goats and chickens.
That'll bring me a.
Can your goat come over and just do a number on my backyard?
Yeah, can your goat come over and play?
Yeah. Can you come eat my grass, please? Yeah.
You know how weird it'd be? You came over and you're like ready to do the podcast and you just heard muffled behind a door just.
Don't worry about that. It's just a goat.
It's just a goat.
Yeah, it's just a goat. He'll
be here for a few days.
Yeah.
And he's gonna head out.
Like, hello, goat. He's like.
He goes like that. He holds up his hand. Yeah.
Just on a coffee break. Like, all right, goat.
You all do that to Marcy, and she learned how to do it.
Yeah.
So now, whenever she says hi, she goes, "Huh." She holds up her hand just for a second. She just goes, like that. Yeah. She's like, "There you go. Hi."
Sometimes she does.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Your turn. Yeah.
A little wave.
Oh wow, Shirk and Sean.
Sounds like the goat from Hoodwinked.
Shut up.
Do I?
What childhood song would the Witchlight music box play if you held it in real life?
Childhood song.
War Pig by was it Black Sabbath?
War Pig by Black Sabbath.
Let me see. War Pig by Black Sabbath. Yeah.
I wish I could play it.
I can't play it, but my dad listen to that all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Hang on, I'm gonna play just a little bit myself.
Like, oh.
Yeah. War Pig by Black Sabbath. My dad listened to that all the time.
I can play mine.
There you go. Yeah. That's good too. That's good too. It's one of the few games I can hear all the like exertion sounds from that game.
I haunt you.
Yeah. Zelda ambiance.
That made me feel a certain way
Black
right now.
screen, 10 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably some really terrible country song that my mother listened to all the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Yeah, but I won't say.
Just say it.
I probably anything by like Garth and Brooks. I think that's what they're called. My mom liked them.
Garth and Brooks?
I'm pretty sure that's what they're
Pretty sure it's just Garth Brooks.
No, then maybe I'm confusing them with something else. Let me look it up. Not Garth Brooks.
Garth and Brooks.
Garth and
Brothers.
Brooks.
You know what though? If we're talking about childhood, that's probably what I listen to. But I feel like I think about that. About you know what? I don't know what I can and can't play.
Brooks and Dunn. That's what they're called.
Brooks and Dunn.
Brooks and Dunn.
I was just saying not Minecraft.
You can just play it.
Just RuneScape.
You can play RuneScape.
Again? Well, hang on, let me find that.
Mine could also be... that was the first one that comes to mind, so that just makes me think that would be it. But I also think mine would be... my mom played a lot of...
Yeah, just
Play it,
all
play
it
it,
is,
do
it's
it,
just
do it.
this. That's all it is. It's 2007. It's just RuneScape music.
That's awesome.
It's not super good.
Hell yeah. Oh, nice.
That's all.
Or maybe something from like Pokemon Pearl. I played
Oh,
the fuck
yeah.
out of
Oh,
that
yeah.
game.
Black and Whites has like this fucking bicycle theme that goes so fucking hard for no reason.
My mom played a lot of like contemporary Christian music when I was growing up, and it's very nostalgic. And one of them is played in the background of a couple of my baby videos, but I also heard it while I was growing up. And it's a song called "A Love Song for a Savior" by Jars of Clay. And if I hear that song, Half-Life Death sound, beep, beep. Like it just like fucking I don't know. It sends me right back to being a kid again. Open fields and wildflowers.
Oh, mine are like, I'm pretty sure grunge or like new metal band my dad ripped into GTA 3's
The daisies and the road.
radio stations you could have. Yeah.
No simple language. I want to fall in love with you. That's how it goes. Yeah.
With Christ?
And then my dad made fun of it one time. He said, I think the lyric is like, she takes to air and flies away. But I think he made fun of it and says, she breaks wind and flies away. And I thought that was really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Whatever the lyric is, I don't know. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good. That's nice. Very sweet.
The gigantic, my parents had a like brown wooden, like light brown wooden thing that had books that went across the walls, VCRs, and like a giant speaker system that you'd have to put a tape or a CD into in order to play music. And it's like the shitty sound of that coming out. The other day there was a song I used to listen to a lot when I was a kid for some reason, like pretty young, which was Who Knew by Pink, which I loved that song when I was a kid, and I played it again. I heard it on a TikTok of somebody who made the engineer from TF2 sing it with AI, and it was really funny. He's like, if I could, then I would. It was really funny, and I was like, man, I haven't heard that song in a long time, and I listened to it, and I was like, this song sounds wrong because it's too high definition.
Yeah.
I need this to be played on shitty speakers, and then I would recognize it more. But it was in my car, it was like on our speakers, and I was like, this song sounds different, and it's because it's high def. I can hear all the people. Like, I never knew that the strings in the background of that song were just actually strings. I thought that was just a little noise going me. Like, I'd fucking hear that shit.
I need it on like a Hello Kitty fucking boombox.
Yeah.
Exactly! It's fucking Hello Kitty boombox. I think we had a Hannah Montana one, so I think it needs to be on that one. Yeah,
Hannah Montana one was like,
for sure.
like
Or High School Musical, something
did
like
you
that.
have like the one that just played, like it was like a little circular one?
I didn't have it.
Actually-
My
High
sisters
School
did.
Musical just infected my entire population when I was living in Utah.
Same,
Because
yep.
we were in the city next to the school that it was filmed at.
Holy
It
fuck!
was
Really?
the entire city made it.
Oh, wow! It was bad here. Like
Yeah.
I was insane. I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Aren't they the Wildcats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went to the school that was in the city adjacent that had the mascot Wildcats. They took the name from, but then put it onto that high school. That I don't think were Wildcats at the time. So nuts.
Wave your hands up in the air. That's the way we do it. Let's. Oh, I thought I knew it. Time to show the world. That's how it ends.
I also really like all the.
We're
TikTok
all
memes.
in this together. Sorry,
I can't remember anymore.
I remembered the dance for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
They do
It was.
the,
It was like this. It was
Oh, I
like
thought it was
we're
good.
all in this together. It was like that.
That's great.
yeah.
Yeah. It was.
You had to do the little dance and sing alongs that went along with the.
I had 2 younger sisters.
I know you did.
Yeah.
I know you do.
And I was a zesty little fucking theater kid. So of course I was like, wow, I love this.
Yeah.
Yep. I saw, we watched 3 in theaters. And that was the time where I was like, no, I don't like High School Musical anymore, actually. I'm
no
done.
idea they even came out in theaters. That makes,
3
that makes
did.
sense, but
And
I
then
had no idea
there
that
was a
thing.
family friend that went with them. Oh, Matt San Pietro.
Pietro,
Yeah, he
yeah.
went with them. And the guy was in the Farmers Only commercial.
Yeah. Of course he did.
He went, and I was like, all right, I'll go. I don't even remember that movie, to be honest.
Oh, it's my turn, huh?
Yeah.
I remember what I was gonna say that I always like those TikTok memes about Camp Rock, where it's always like some people.
Yeah.
Camp Rock.
You're
That's
like,
cringe
oh,
as fuck.
God.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Insane.
why did I ever think that was
Yeah.
cool?
Yeah.
So it's-
I think you could play 2 seconds of any High School Musical song. I'd probably sing most of it. Which is, I don't know if that's good or bad. But that's just how much
I
it
don't
was
know
there.
if it is either. I think if
Yeah.
anything, it's just nice.
Yeah.
It's very good, very nice.
Bob Said Hi asks, what's your favorite dice color combination?
Oh,
Green and gold. Or
So
black and red.
it's a strong one.
Those are also just my favorite color combinations. So,
I don't know.
Grace.
My
Why did I say Grace? I said
said
Me
like
and Grace
Grace.
combined.
I said Grace. I like combined your names. Craig doesn't really use physical dice a whole lot, but now he has to. So
I mean, to be honest, it sounds like such a boomer thing to say, but something that's legible.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, so it's
good.
easy to
You're-
read.
We should get you
You're-
the original set, the ones that different colors on each one.
Yeah.
We should get you that.
The dice you use right now are like stone dice, and you can't tell what the
Fucking
numbers are.
hate
You always go.
They're bright pink
is that?
with white lettering. You can't
What the
see it.
fuck? I feel like that's half the fun. I promised I'd play Fallout the entire way with dice, and I was like, these dice are fucking trash. And I'm like, maybe that's half the aesthetic.
I shouldn't have. I
like,
shouldn't have got you the cardigan for your birthday. I should have got you legible dice.
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? And the ones I really like, my new ones from Gunship,
Yeah.
they're like clear with the gold. And I'm like, I
Yeah,
can't fucking read
can't
them.
read that either.
I'm like, I don't know what the fuck
Nice.
they
They're
are.
pretty.
Cool.
Yeah, something that's just like maybe like a flat brown with like
Yeah.
a white number or so,
you
something
go.
that's just
Get
really
some wooden dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone dice I've seen I like. So
Yeah, you can
It's
borrow
just-
my wooden dice.
I would love to have wooden dice. They're just so expensive,
You know,
and I don't have any.
I might have to do that.
Yours are
I
cool
hate
too
my
because they're
stone
kind of
ones.
rainbowy.
Yeah, they're, my current favorite set of dice that I have are ones I use for Farron. They're like purpley, like amethyst looking dice. They're still made of like resin, but and then I have other ones that are like clear and they have like little pearls on them, and they're like it's like white and purple.
It's cool.
Looks really nice.
I think my favorite set of dice I ever used were the green and gold ones that I had for Evenfall. It was they had like a green. There were resin, so they were kind of clear. A green in the middle, and then like a slight like gold flecks around it, gold lettering, and I loved those.
You know,
dice.
I think I had a pair that were like lime green and black lettered. That just it just was super easy to read them far away.
Yeah,
I love dice though.
they just keep getting better.
Yeah.
Like those ones I have for Terra, they're like metal flowers,
Yeah.
and they're hard to read, but I really like them. Like they look so cool. So yeah, just
Mia has some really cool moon ones that are just fucking nutty.
the ones that she has for Dread are insane because it's got the liquid core.
Yeah.
There's no bubbles, and it's like glittery and swirly, and so you roll it and it like you look at it and then you wait a second and it like swirls as it spins and it's like holy shit, that's cool.
It's nuts. It's nuts.
You have dice with wine in them.
I do.
You have dice that
Yeah.
are made out of bone. You have
I
a
do.
D20 that's made out of
Those-
actual
that's
human
slappy, though.
remains.
That's slappy.
Yeah, you use that for Kazira.
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to
pretty
use
crazy.
it for Caius as well.
Yeah.
And probably Stick. Oh.
That's your own fault. That is
No,
your
it's
own
fine.
fault.
It's fine. They don't know who that is.
No.
No, they don't. But they
Yeah.
will one day. Let me see. Fucking Twitter. Please stop resetting everything all the time.
Our neighbor has been cleaning out his garage since like 8 o'clock this morning.
He's just putting his life together.
He is.
It's great.
It could be spring.
Spring cleaning.
It's time to clean.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to do that soon.
We should also clean out our garage. It's a pile of boxes.
For a dump
I'm
truck.
trying to find out how to pronounce his name.
Dump trip.
Yeah, that's my issue. Is I think Lace and I are gonna get a new bed finally with like a nice bed frame,
That's nice.
and a lot of that shit's going away. Just tossing it.
Nakarazdin asks, favorite subclass and why? And what flavor do you enjoy putting into pre-established mechanics and such? And what flavor do you enjoy putting into pre-established? Oh, I see. One of my favorite flavor things to put into mechanics. Did I just jump into the middle of your guys' conversation? Did I just completely interrupt
I
you?
don't think so. I think
I'm so
may have
sorry.
been vamping anyway.
I was
I
going to
apologize.
say one more thing.
Can you say it real quick?
Yeah, no more crumbs behind your bed.
I was doing work in there now because Lacey's desk is in our bedroom, but mine's not. And I just got tired of fucking traversing around the house, so I put all my like writing stuff in our bedroom now. And I was working on this project today, and I was like, "What does that fucking sound?" Because I have my beats on, and it sounds like a cat like thwapping something. I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I have noise canceling headphones. I turn, my wife has gotten out of bed and is scooping the crumbs off the bed, and I was like, "What'd you do?" She ordered a sandwich and I guess spilled all of it into the bed. And I guess at that point she's just like, we're getting a new bed at some point in the next week or so. So I've just resorted to this is now the kitchen table. And I'm like, great.
Now the kitchen table.
Yeah, great. I was like, I gotta get out of here. I don't have time for this.
That's great.
So, but no, crumbs probably everywhere still.
But you'll have the chance to vacuum behind the bed though, because you can.
Yeah, hopefully it'll fall onto the ground and I can sweep it under the bed. So I won't have to ever see it.
Yeah.
Never again.
Going back.
Yeah.
Question was your favorite subclass, and then also your favorite flavor mechanic to put into an already existing mechanic, which I have an answer to on the second one, which is I love one of my favorite tropes and mechanics to put into D&D is the character does not know that they know how to use this ability. So it sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, and then eventually they learn how to use
I
it.
see.
Wild Magic Sorcerer is so awesome. It's kind of weird that I haven't played one yet, but I think it's just because I don't know if I actually want it to always be wild. I think at some point I'd want it to be controlled, so maybe that's why I don't like it, but I really like it when just shit happens. It's really cool.
I really like Divination Wizard, and I also really like Echo Knights.
Yeah.
I think Echo Knights are cool.
Yep. I think I gotta say Swords Bard
Yeah, strong.
and probably Archfiend Warlock. Or it's not Archfiend, it's just Fiend. Just Pact of the Fiend. Fiend Warlock, and then Battlemaster Fighter. Easily.
Oh, Master's good time. Oh, and also probably any of the Paladin subclasses.
Yeah.
They're all good.
Conquest, I think, is my favorite Paladin subclass. But Heroism, strong contender.
See, I used to be a stand for Conquest.
Sorry, Glory is what I meant.
Or Ancients, but
Ancients is good.
Glory's probably my favorite Paladin subclass right now.
Glory
So
is
good.
really good. Really, really cool.
Then I like Horizon Walker Ranger.
Horizon Walker Ranger is
That's no surprise to
awesome.
anyone.
Horizon Walker
Paladin,
Ranger
I
is
like
really
Ranger.
cool.
I like Inquisitor, Rogue. Those are the three classes I play. That's
Yeah.
it now.
Yeah.
Those are the classes I play pretty much.
I like the Wild Magic Barbarian that they did when Tasha.
I think it's in touches, yeah.
Yeah, Tasha's.
I was tangent. I was playing D&D yesterday. We have a new player playing with us, and we're like level. We just taked over to 17. It's a lot to take in. She's doing phenomenal though, not a problem. But I'm like helping people keep track of stuff. It's a good combat. We're just like, oh, don't forget rage, you crit, here's brutal critical, whatever else. I couldn't remember. I was like, hey, here's all the stuff for you. Oh, and Mia, you're playing this, so here's all the stuff for you. Don't forget about that. I forgot that I had evasion.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot about uncanny dodge. I was just taking whomps and just going, I missed that dex save. I take half.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Did you forget all that?" I was like, "Yeah, I can. I can DM a table at 20, but I can't play a character at 20. I guess."
Isn't it weird? It's so hard. Like, I feel like I know all the characters' abilities, and then I sit down to play, and I'm like, I don't know how to play this game anymore.
I don't
Why is
mind.
it like that?
I don't know mine at all.
It's
Like, I
so
keep track of 7
crazy.
people's 20 level characters. Like, oh, don't forget about that. Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
My character, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I attack, I shoot, I'm done.
I've played Paladin like for quite a long time because like we played Stormlands and then we didn't play for a while. I started playing Farron and then we started playing Evenfall again.
Yeah.
Or we started Evenfall, so I had been playing a Paladin character for all those years.
Yeah.
And I still consistently forget about Improved Smite.
Yeah.
Or Divine Smite.
Yeah.
Like both of those characters had that, I'm pretty sure. And
Yeah.
I just forget every time we play. I'm like, oh, should have done
An extra D8
more damage.
or 2D8?
I think it's just a single D8.
How would you know?
That's true.
Yeah,
I'm like,
really though.
okay, if I smite at this level, how many d8s is it? I'm like, I have to do the math in my head, and I
Yeah,
should
at some
just know-
point,
should
I
just
had to get
know.
a chart. And I was
Yeah.
like, I'm just going to look at this
I
chart.
should make a little chart.
Because if not, I'm going to show myself fucking insane.
Yeah.
I had to do that with your game. I've talked about it before, but I had a note document
game?
where I would
Paladin.
write all of my combos down because I was fighter, battle master, swords, bard, with magic items that you gave me that let me do extra stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wrote down everything I can do on my turn, all my different like move sets.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do this one. And it was a really fun way to play D&D.
No, it's all I can play now because I
little
can't remember
moves.
fucking anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It was Lazarus too. When dude, you are so crazy on top of it when you're DMing. You're just so vigilant with rules. I'm so impressed by it. And then you play Lazarus and forget everything. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
dude,
don't
what?
fucking
You're like, oh, I forgot I could do this. And it always surprised me. I'm like, how? How'd you forget that?
I don't know. I had that realization yesterday. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. 90% of the time, I don't know. I can DM with my eyes closed. I step into the player's seat. I'm like, I don't know who I am. I don't know how to play this fucking game anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know what a D20 looks like. We still roll D20.
Dude, I did that as terrible time. I couldn't bear to tell anybody I did. I rolled a D12 thinking it was D20. I was like, I'm never going to live this down. I'm never going to say it. I was like, huh? Oh, I think Mia saw it, and I was like, shh, don't say a fucking thing.
Don't help me. Don't help me.
I don't know how to play this game.
I can't even say the excuse like I'm playing Cyberpunk at the same time. I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this is my awareness skill. I'm like, that's not even the same fucking game. Not in the same game.
Best Pawn asked.
I thought that was a question. What's the best pawn?
What's the best pawn?
I was like, I don't know.
If the Fallout cast was
Emma?
converted to 5e, what would they be? I think they mean like the Fallout.
I made Craig laugh. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I heard your question. You just
You're
unlocked
like, best pawn? And I looked at him and said, Emma.
I heard you.
Yeah. What was the question? What was the question? What was the question? This is what it feels like, by the way. You want to feel what it's like to DM Icewind Dale? It's that.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm explaining, Craig's dead. What did you say?
If the Fallout cast was converted to 5e, what would they be? I think they mean the characters.
Oh, that's super interesting to think about.
I haven't ever played one, but I feel like this new version of Cerebell is a Mastermind Rogue.
Totally.
I don't know what the Mastermind does, but
Yeah.
that sounds feels like a vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
Currently playing a Mastermind Rogue. I think so, maybe.
Hell yeah.
I'm only
Hell yeah.
level 3,
Yeah,
but
it counts. Yeah.
you get to like help people with your bonus action.
Yeah.
which-
And you still get to do big damage because you're a rogue still. So yeah, definitely.
There you go.
What's Huck?
Oh, I don't fucking know. Probably maybe a bard.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
That's valid.
That's
valid.
interesting and totally true. What's Ace though? You don't know?
Maybe a rogue.
Yeah,
I would
think
say
he's a
like
rogue.
assassin.
Yeah, assassin
fucking,
definitely.
like,
So I was gonna say
assassinate.
fighter, but because he can just do so much damage with one hit, it's like it's rogue. It's rogue.
Could be a gunslinger.
Yeah. I don't go back too far, but I forgot one of my favorite subclasses that I haven't had an opportunity to really play, and I really want to is Cavalier.
Oh yeah.
Cavalier
Yeah.
fighter I want to play so fucking bad.
Yeah, it that would be so cool. You could okay, spoilers everybody. I don't know if I talked about this. I totally talked about this. We're going to run Descent at some
No,
point.
it's okay. Yes. Yeah, no, I am. That's what I'm saying.
could play that in Descent.
The last character, the character I played, what I will in this, I also played in a similar one that was that too.
Yeah.
That would be so cool, dude.
I'm
You
going
could play Cavalier, and then you get to. We probably talked about this already, but you get a Avernus. You could use your Cavalier stuff with a Hell vehicle.
I'm very excited about it. Because Cavalier is something I have never really gotten a chance to play.
Pull up in that.
Because Mia DM'd our smaller Avernus.
Logan always said this looks like a shoe.
It does.
It is like it looks a shoe. And never mind.
That's cool. That
And Zariel's nail looks like something else.
It does.
and Zariel's what?
Her little her like fortress looks like a
Looks like a bad dragon thing.
It does not. It does not.
I could show you 1-to-1.
It does not. I have yet to be proven wrong. I have not found a bad dragon dildo that looks like Zariel's ship. Zariel's ship is flat. It looks like a cleaver. Find me a cleaver-shaped dildo right now.
That's not what her ship looks like.
All right. Yes, it does. It's flat.
It is flat. Just like the base.
Just like the base of what?
What's the question? I forgot the question.
God damn it.
what the Fallout characters would be in 5e.
Oh.
I think Alabaster's a cross class between
Death Cleric.
you know what? Death Cleric. Yeah, it's pretty good.
You're
it's
better
pretty good.
dead.
Yeah.
We check that out.
He can't be Paladin because he's so ranged. So I think that he's Ranger mixed with Cleric.
I like that. Yeah.
Because he's got a lot of utility, sharpshooting, and then he's got heals. So maybe just Ranger then.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a Ranger.
Paige is definitely Artificer.
Oh yeah,
sometimes.
she's
Artificer,
easily.
or you could probably get Transmutation Wizard somewhere.
Yeah.
Some kind
But
of
with like a
wizard
negative
variant.
con.
Oh yeah. Wizard with negative con.
Yeah.
And has 6 hit points at
Yeah.
level 13.
And then I think, to be honest, Swiss is Monk or Barbarian.
Yeah.
Fuck, what's that other one? The fucking what is it called?
The Brawler Fighter?
No, the fucking Weapon Master Monk. What's it called?
Kinsei.
Kinsei.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The only reason I don't think that she's Monk is because she is also a tank. So like I feel like
That's true.
I feel like
true.
she's
Monk with
she does
a positive
tons
con.
of damage.
Monk with Barbarian.
She does a lot of attacks, but she does a lot of damage. So it's like it's almost more
But she can
barbarian
like
to me.
paralyze people.
Yeah.
Maybe she's
So,
cross-class.
cross-class.
She rages and then she has stunning strikes.
Yeah.
Isn't it fun to have a classless system?
It is.
Sort of what we're doing with Strixhaven. I'm going to hopefully try to make a video before it goes up where I'm going to call it the intro to Strixhaven or whatever and talk about all the new rules I'm doing. But
That'd be fun.
yeah.
And then Billy.
Oh my God.
He's like a
Warlock? I don't fucking know.
warlock.
Commoner. Hopped up on drugs.
Hopped up commoner. This is Lazarus. I'm a level 8 hopped up commoner.
I mean, honestly, he's just a fighter. He just had a golf
also
club.
kind of geeked.
He's a golf club, and then he just had crazy abilities that he would just do, but it was all just to further his golf hitting.
Yeah.
So like, really, it's all he did.
I'll never forget that moment where he pulled. That
He's a
grenade out, blew
paladin.
himself up. Where he pulled that grenade out and blew himself up.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Lord, give it the Lord,
funny.
take it away.
Really. Man, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Davy there's that fucking picture of Flynn Rider with all those swords around him making the rounds again, but it's like your unpopular TTRPG opinions, and it's like, oh great, everybody's about to be angry, and Davy was like, to be honest, all of the 5e adventures have been bad for a long time, and it's like, all right, man, we're really gonna stir this pot, but sure. And I was like, I'm not gonna duel you again on this, Davy, because I'll win, but I won't leave without saying that Rime of the Frost Maiden is pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty damn good.
It's
Yeah. I can't hear 5e adventures are bad now, knowing that Rime is within that thing, because Rime's just good. Rime's just good. Rime is good. Candlekeep Mysteries is good. Tomb's old, I guess, so it doesn't count. But I also think that Wild Beyond the Witchlight's amazing so far.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. Wild Beyond the Witchlight's great, and Davy knows that. Davy loves Wild Beyond the Witchlight. So what the fuck he's talking about? But anyways,
some people just want to be wrong.
Some people just like to be wrong. That was me. That used to be me a lot, all the time. What the fuck? This isn't my question because it's silly. But FaZe asked, if you could play D&D on the moon, would you? All the dice would be so damn bouncy.
Yeah.
You roll and just like just fucking leaves.
I don't know what that is. That's cocked for sure.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to play on the moon.
I don't think you could. You just have to use digital dice.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of weird.
Nuts.
You could like actually do your character moves though. You'd be like,
Not
I do
worth it.
this.
Yeah. I'd harm something that had zero repercussions to be half my weight.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Jordan the Bruh asks, advice for dealing with a player who is less invested than maybe D&D might not be their... Oh, okay, sorry. This is just worded pretty weird. Advice for dealing with a player who is less invested than maybe D&D might not be their thing. It's hard because we are all friends and I don't really want to kick them out. Me and my 71 grandpa and I love the pod so much and hope to send lots of love.
Oh my God.
Hi,
Hello.
Jordan the Bruh's grandpa. Glad you listened to us.
Yeah, crap.
So shocking to me.
Hello.
But what's going? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. Anyways, is it your 71 grandpa that isn't interested in the game, or is it a different friend? It sounds like maybe it's a different friend.
I think it's a different friend.
I don't want to kick out my grandpa.
Grandpa's real.
Sorry, Grandpa, you can't come to game night anymore.
Grandpa's real interesting.
Grandpa, you don't seem very
Grandpa's
invested in the game. Are you doing okay?
Grandpa's a hopped up civilian. Man.
Whoa.
He's a fiend for D&D.
He's like, no, my grandpa's great. My grandpa loves you.
My grandpa's great. He remembers all the rules.
You know, knowing everything, I probably would be like
He's
that.
like, oh, improved time, fine, smite.
Yeah.
Is it a fey or fiend or undead?
Yeah.
You forgot on
I
Danny
could see
Dodge.
it. Oh, but it's behind a wall. I can't.
Yeah. Three-quarters
Total cover.
Yeah. Oh, is it half cover? Three-quarters cover
Three
plus 5
quarters is
AC.
the 5. The half's 2. You're like,
Damn, Grandpa.
thanks,
I love that
Grandpa.
you're here.
Yeah. Fucking, 7th level wizard, but 71th level grandpa.
Grandpa.
So,
71.
I don't know. Being in a situation where your player is not invested, there's a level, I guess, of like how bad it is or how severe that is. And if you're at the point where you're thinking about kicking them out, or I don't really know exactly like what they're doing when they get there. So if they're like showing up but not doing anything, they're just hanging out and not playing, and you feel like you should kick them out, I mean, don't kick them out, but just talk to them and be like, hey, do you still want to play this? Because you just aren't really interactive with the game. But I have to imagine that you feel like it's hard to kick them out, so that means that they are still playing the game, they're just not super into it as everybody else. But to me, I don't see how that really bogs the game down to a point where you have to do something about it. Like, if you're just concerned about your friend in a way that's like, I really want them to have fun and to play, then that's what you should tell them, is ask them, hey, I really want to engage you more in this game. I want to do more with your character. I really want you to have, fun. And so what are some things that I could add into the game that'll let you have some fun? What are some things that I can do to make this enjoyable? And if they're like, oh, it'd be cool if we could do this, then do that. Or if they're like, honestly, I'm just not really into this, then it's like, okay, then maybe don't play.
Yeah,
That's what I would do.
Some people also are just different type of personalities. They may just come to hang out with their friends, and to them it's more of like a beer and pretzel type event.
Which,
Some people might take it a little more
to
seriously.
be honest, and that's where I'm kind of coming from, is like, if somebody's just showing up, they're not really playing, but they enjoy being in the presence of everybody else, but they want to be involved, just let them do it. Just let them do it, and it's not your problem at that point.
No, that's a lot of it. It's not.
To be honest, that is how you used to play all the time. You just kind of showed up, you hung out, you played. You didn't really do much, but you hung out and played. And I was like, do you like this? Are you having fun? And you're like, yeah, I want to keep doing this. But you just weren't super comfortable into like getting super into it. That was like maybe a few months, and then you got like really, really into it. And now you're like, you're great. But there's just people who play like that, and that's their fun. So let them have their fun.
It is also a thing where DMs are like the focal point, the bottleneck of adventures and interacting with D&D. So it's easy to go, am I doing something, or is anything else going on? It might be important to look at that person you know. Yeah. Do they have a really busy schedule? Do they come in just really drained? Is this the only real time to hang out? Yeah. Do they have like a thing where they don't have a car, so they can't see everyone all the time? Is this the only time they get like a ride to hang out with everyone? Yeah. People get different things out of hanging out with their friends, and D&D is kind of a thing that almost requires 90% of your attention at all times. Yeah. Sometimes it's just about hanging out.
For sure.
So.
For sure.
Oh, I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah.
There was no more.
There are.
They're just bad? Damn, guys, got to step up your game. Spencer's roasting
I wouldn't say
you.
they're bad. It's just some of them, just like, we've talked about this before.
Okay. Shania LaBolge just
Two
posted
Two
this.
Gnomes did ask if we would survive the rumbling, which I think is 100% no.
No. Why?
Fuck
I think last week he did ask, how would you try to survive the rumbling? But I think this time it was just, are you? And it's like, well, probably not.
I wonder if we could get like a little hot air balloon or something. Or like just like a little sheet, and hopefully the hot air will take me up.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would take me back down, because I don't understand science that well, but I don't know.
Well, here's the thing.
Could love it.
Could you get one right now?
No.
I don't know, like a big sheet.
But
you're right. Yep. Get some fire in a big sheet. We'll be fine.
In the newest episode when Zeke just shoots down all of those like little airships.
Did you just shoot me down?
He's like, you're trying to get away.
I thought about Zeppelin. I'm one guy.
You're just like Link in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
You start a fire in the front yard, get a big bed sheet, jump, and then you're good.
Yeah. I'll get all the pigeons on my rooftop.
And yeah,
put them in a sheet. They'll fly up, and then I'll survive long enough till they're all well cooked by the steam, and I'll fall, and I'll have at least 8 pigeons to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
And then I'll turn on gone mode so I don't die when I hit the ground.
Yeah.
Shania LaBolge just posted this. It says, you have been visited by the permit crab.
Oh.
You may do one bad thing today.
Oh.
And it's a crab with a knife.
Oh, shit.
Which is pretty good. I like that.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Let me just run through these questions real quick. Talk about something while I do that.
Been loud.
Tax evasion?
Ooh. I feel like tax evasion is like a tricky one because you could do it on the day, but then you got to hold on to that
That's
permit.
fair.
Because when they come back and go, what's this? You're like, well, technically, here's my receipt. And they're like, valid.
For the 2022
Yeah.
tax season, I'm exempt.
I embezzled some.
Yep.
Colleen asks, hey guys, if your Witchlight characters had to give a TED talk on any topic they wanted, what would it be? Love y'all and hope your day is going well. Love you too. Hope your day is going well.
I don't know.
Branch could give a TED talk on so many things.
Getting out of a gang.
That's a great TED talk.
Yeah.
Getting into a gang.
Yeah,
That's not funny. There's people actually do TED talks about that. That's that's a real good answer.
Oh.
Staying young.
Staying young, that's
How
good
to
too.
Moisturize.
Yeah, moisturize.
That's good too. These are all great.
How to steal somebody's identity.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Identity theft isn't a joke, Jim.
I have my permit. I can steal someone's identity if I want. I can fish someone's poor grandpa.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Or a catfish?
No, like fish with a PH.
Oh.
Like a fishing scheme.
I see now.
Yeah.
I would download a car today.
Tara would be hang on. Let me think it out real quick. The pyramid-like class system of hierarchy within Waterdeep is making the common people have monotonous, meaningless lives, and here's why it needs to change.
Wow.
That would be Tara's.
Oh, damn.
Ari's in the very back of the room.
Yeah.
Like, all right, Branch, take her out.
Branch, zone in. Take the shot.
Yes, boss. Is that Tara?
Yeah, she got.
Sit down.
Sit
down. You're okay.
That spilled into our D&D game too.
That's so awesome.
Justin's a goddamn meme lord, so he did not let it go.
That's
it was super
awesome.
great. Like,
I love that.
we would get like levels of exhaustion. He's like, sit down, you're exhausted.
I misplayed that group so much. It was so fucking
bunch
funny.
of fucking clowns.
It was a bunch of fucking clowns. It was so fun.
I can't even begin to explain what the issue was.
I loved how much Justin would just play into any meme that was at the table. He's like, there you go. And it's like, meh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That new player is playing like a little barbarian halfling that plays the flute. And he'll play like hot cross buns for her. And we're in Kamigawa, and he's like, this massive serpent comes out of the water and comes up to you, Leary. Says, oh, your music. People used to play songs like that to me.
Progress bar.
Yeah, she's like, thanks. It's an oldie but a goodie.
Sure is.
It's just so funny.
That's so good.
An oldie but a goodie.
An oldie but a good.
When I don't know, when me and I we used to play similar characters, we'd turn into pigeons, like fly around, and then he'd play pigeon noises.
It's really funny.
Yeah. Just it's
so
fun.
good.
It's so much fun.
Really
When
good.
Marshall was like, "You should get a soundboard," I was like, "That's my Sunday group."
Hell yeah.
Just use this as a soundboard. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know, anyone rolls a 21, and me or I are like 21.
Yep.
That's our whole group
21?
on 20 on Sunday.
Emma and Maddie both say 21 so much. Emma can't stop herself. You say 20, she goes 21.
I can't choose.
And nobody laughs.
I feel like-
they just say it.
Oh yeah, I have to.
I feel like there have been a few times where like a damage amount has come out to that, and you just go,
That's it. That's all you wanted to be.
yeah.
And we need to watch that fucking Tom Segura stand up because
yeah.
we say so much shit from that.
Yeah.
Just 7. There's a part where he says 7, and
I
we
don't
just
even-
say that shit all the time.
To be
Anytime
quite
there's a
honest,
7, we go
it's been-
7.
It's been years. I don't even know.
I don't know what that's from.
where
I don't know
it's
where
from.
the 7's from. I just know he yells
says it.
7 at one
And
point.
it's
It's really funny. He goes, about 7. He goes, 7! And it's really funny. And I don't know. Marshall started it.
Also, just the line, and then they killed that white guy. Lives
Yeah.
in my head.
What? him. Our him. What?
I'm
You know
outta
what?
here.
I'm out of here. And then they killed that white guy. God damn it. Yeah.
Brain.
Matt
Melt.
says or asks, okay, so we know that Lazarus wants to be in Fortnite, but what would he like Overwatch? What would your characters be like if they were Overwatch characters? Obviously, they're all thick with 2 C's. I'm more curious about their abilities and role and stuff. So yeah, because you're
goddamn.
obviously super thick.
I fucking
Yeah.
love that. That's just the
Hell yeah.
that's the kind of community I want to.
Yeah.
That's what we cultivated,
Yeah.
and
I
I
want
couldn't be
71-year-old
more fucking proud.
grandfathers and people that know that my character are already pre-thickened.
Like I know he likes Fortnite, but I know he'd be in Overwatch and thick. But I just want to know the ability.
just so we're all working on the same level.
Yeah.
There's
Look,
no
I
fucking-
already know he's thick. I already know you're in Overwatch. I know you're in Fortnite.
we aren't here to have bad arguments.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is all in good
exactly.
faith.
Yeah.
We all know the thick already. Moving on from that.
It should be Hanzo, but with a bear.
Yeah. Or actually, he's probably actually Ash.
Oh yeah,
Bob's just
Lazarus, do something.
Yeah.
Anyway, please.
Yeah, please.
I don't even have a magic weapon yet.
yeah.
Please, I have an arrow.
Oh, I feel like he'd have the Baptiste jump. Baptiste can do that crouch like, doosh, and he can
Yeah.
jump. I don't know why I did the. I don't know why I did that shit. He doesn't do that.
You went a little too high.
He'd
good.
He'd do that jump, and then he'd have the Hanzo, the pew 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 with the ease. Rip Scatter. I love Scatter so much. Scatter's my favorite thing ever,
You
and
don't
they
get to
got
play
rid of
him.
it.
You don't get to play him anymore.
I do. I'm great at Hanzo.
I
I'm
know,
fucking
it's-
amazing at
I do
Hanzo.
that. I do get to wipe the floor with people.
Yep. Kazira is got the Genji climb. And then
I don't know why that's more frightening
yeah.
now.
He's got double jump probably. Probably a lot of Genji actually, except he doesn't throw shit. He probably you didn't have any range option, did you?
I had I think I had a bow that I used maybe one time,
right,
and then I gave it to Immolation
That's all right. Immolation used the fuck out of that bow.
because I had like negative to dex.
Yep. Sucks not having guiding bolt. L Paladins. Fucking Glory Paladin Giga Chads rise up. Glory Paladin gets guiding bolt and it's fucking awesome. I can't wait
don't have
to
any
describe. I've got to do it yet, but I can't wait to describe Terra's guiding bolt. It's all in my head. It's really cool.
Maybe next session.
Yep.
Or the session after that, because we're doing 2 after back.
You better.
So-
You better smite that hag, guiding bolt that hag.
Yeah.
Both.
Everyone's going to watch. Beta
Immolation's probably a lot like a Reinhardt, except without the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, probably more aesthetically, more like, what's her name, Junker Queen. But Junker Queen just looks like Tiff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. But I think play wise, probably more like Reinhardt. And then who else is in there? Sildrian, Roadhog.
Bryn.
Kind of.
Pull that. Pull them in.
Frog.
When she was
Road
frog.
Frog. No.
It's just a skin. He's
It's just a skin.
Oh, it's really funny. God damn it.
that should be his Halloween skin this year. It's a little frog.
Hitbox is the same. He's just this big. His tongue's like.
I feel like Bryn.
tongue instead of
I feel like Bryn would also have like a way to like roll or something, like kind of like Cassidy, but I'm not really sure. Something like that. It's just it's hard to do D&D characters to Overwatch because not a lot of them aren't ranged.
I think Kazira would have that thing that, what is it, Moira has, where they like drain.
There you
people.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I feel like what do your ults be?
I have no fucking idea. I don't know.
I mean, you just be like Genji's.
I think what I want to do is like a Charlon's stride thing where he'll like dash forward and then burn like the ground behind him.
Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's fucking awesome.
I mean, Emotion Pie has to get really big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she like doubles the size.
And she just like does huge hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Bryn just dies.
Yeah.
She has a feigned death. She's like,
Like the spy in TF2 with the dead ringer.
it's like this, and she's like, is she dead?
No.
Just shoot her still.
Fuck,
Shoot her,
that's
shoot her
funny.
down.
God damn it. TF2's awesome. The spy, I don't know if you knew much about it, but there was ability in TF2. Spy had, so the spy could look like other people, which was really cool. But also there was an item you could have that was like a watch. It was like a pocket watch, I think it's a pocket watch. If you held it or had it, if you got hit, a ragdoll would fall on the ground, you die, but you turn invisible. So you could fake your death.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. I mean, eventually you played so much of the game that you just got used to double tapping spies, being like, hit, where the fuck are you really? Because you would have to be smart about it. You'd like take a couple hits and then go dead ringer, and then you'd like you'd trick them. Yeah. But if it was a pyro, I mean, you're done. But because that's fire, you just be like, "Hi, I'm dead," and then the invisible use on fire, going, "Ah!" Yeah.
There's I was thinking about you. There's not a lot of like ceilings in Overwatch, but I think it'd be cool if you like jumped up onto the ceiling and then you like kind of hovered and you just grab someone.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Because you just took that first, she's gone.
Yeah. You have to wait, and then if somebody walks under you, you just like, and you turn them over, crack their spine, and just throw them on the ground dead.
Heal from it?
Yeah.
They fall on the ground. They're just like
twitch and then dead. Yeah.
like
fuck.
This game got really graphic.
He's around here somewhere.
How did you? God.
The only way you can hear him though is because he's thick.
Yeah.
His butt
It's
cheeks
clever
like
ass.
Poor Lucio. He's just fucking running around. He's like, hey, yeah, let's turn it up. My spine! My spine! My spinal fluid! I can't move! I can't walk! I'll never skate again!